Hello, beautiful women of Instagram and my YouTube channel. My name is Liz. I am a certified nutritionist and certified personal trainer. I am a mom of an almost 2-year-old beautiful travieso baby boy, and I have just quit bodybuilding. And so I wanted to kind of share with you all just a little bit of what has been going through my mind these past couple of days, since this last weekend was supposed to be my second bodybuilding show that I decided to pull out of. It's just been a little bit of a transition, kind of. Qué bonito bailas, qué bonito bailas, bebé. Liam would like to say hi. Hi. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Huh? Liam worked out with me. Se levantó a las 9. And what time is it? Oh, Liam! Casi te pegas, eh? Casi te pegas, eh? He's all over the place all the time. 24/7, keeps me on my feet. He was a big part of the reason why I decided that bodybuilding was no longer aligning with me and my lifestyle, because it just takes so much out of you, out of your time, out of your discipline, out of your patience. And I need to have a full tank for him and for my family. That's where my mind was this past weekend, and just kind of feeling like it wasn't. Let's try to get into that basket. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? I was just in a place where I felt like I had to do the bodybuilding show, because it was something that I had been working towards for so long. And for so long, I kind of identified myself with it. So I guess why I wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys a little bit is because I want to share more. I want to share more about my past experiences, most importantly, what I'm going through in the current moment, because it's information that I wish I would have had access to. I wish I would have known of somebody who had been talking about this stuff when I was going through, or even now, just kind of navigating my way through this whole transition. Right now, I feel like I really am transitioning back just to being a lifestyle individual. Like I work with lifestyle clients only, and I've kind of forgotten what that's like. For so long, leading up until last year, 2020, which is when I did my first bodybuilding show, for so long it had been a bucket list thing of mine, that's all that the ultimate goal was, in a sense. So once I accomplished it, of course, there's always that, feeling of I could have done better, I can do better. And so I decided that I was gonna try to go and do better at a second bodybuilding show. But by then, I already had my baby. Of course, I had my baby when, I did my first bodybuilding show, but he's obviously growing and just needs more of his mommy. And I felt like I just didn't feel good about putting so much pressure on myself for the purpose of bodybuilding or competing or participating in the show, in a contest. And to make this long story short, if you're a mom, if you're just a lifestyle client, you don't have kids or anything like that, but you're thinking about a bodybuilding show or competing, or you're on your journey and you just kind of are feeling lost in the sense of, is this right for me? Is this not? So I'll break it down into two different kind of scenarios. If you're the individual that's considering competing or a bodybuilding show, it's not something that I don't like anymore, that I discourage or anything like that. I really admire the people who choose bodybuilding, whether it be, women with family or single women, or without kids, because you literally have to choose bodybuilding over anything else if it's not just going to be a hobby. At least if you're trying to go pro. And even then, there's just so many cons, not enough pros to that. But I would encourage you to do it if it is a bucket list thing, if it is something that you just want to experience, because the process of finishing what you started, essentially, that's what it all comes down to, for me at least, is you're not going to experience that any other way unless you finish it, unless you follow through. So if it's something that you've been wanting to do and that fire is there and you're motivated and it's exciting for you, then I say do it, because then nobody's going to be able to tell you what that feels like. I won't be able to tell you what it feels like to go through it, to do it, to step on stage. It's something that only you are going to have to experience for yourself. And so in the same way, it's something that only you can decide, you know. I'm very thankful that I came across a pro bodybuilder who I didn't really know prior to this past weekend, which was ironic because I had skipped the signups for my show, and then this pro bodybuilder announced that she was retiring from bodybuilding, and she went on to share just her reasons why, and it just gets really crazy and deep with the whole bodybuilding world and how unhealthy it actually is. It's not the pinnacle of health and fitness. Being, you know, in a show or competing in a bodybuilding show is not going to make you healthier. It's not going to be the next level to your fitness or anything like that. It's just an experience, in my opinion. I feel like I'm rambling. Oh my God. Okay. So she started sharing her process and what she was going through over the weekend after making her decision to retire. And it just really made me feel like I was making the right choice, because I'm just an amateur. I'm a nobody. It's just a hobby. But I guess you end up getting wrapped up in that idea of, this is who I am. This is, I'm a bodybuilder or whatever the case may be. You end up connecting with that title on such a deeper level that you end up feeling like it's part of your identity, which is not. It's just something that you do. It's something that you choose to participate in. And that's where I'm at right now. So the second scenario that I wanted to talk about was just, a normal individual doesn't really have any desires to compete or anything like that, but is still on some sort of fitness and wellness journey. I just want to encourage you to take your time and really live that process, because that process is the most rewarding. That's really the only thing you're going to take away, because you're only doing this for yourself. Nobody's going to benefit from the weight loss. Nobody's going to benefit from the discipline that you develop other than you and maybe your immediate family members. They will benefit from all the good things that you can take away from the journey. So focus on having a good time, focus on really bettering yourself, and most importantly, I guess I just wanted to share, don't take your body for granted. In my opinion, now looking at it from another lens, if you could say that, is sometimes we just abuse our body so much with all the stress that we put it under with training, because it is stress, but so much beating up on it with just restriction and dieting and excessive cardio, and even just the internal thoughts that you have about your body. We focus so much on how the body looks, and we forget what the body does for us. So to kind of just wrap this up, just wanted to hop on here, make this quick video. Hopefully this message touched somebody that it was supposed to, and that's really the only reason why I want to share my journey, is I hope that it can touch the person that it was meant for. And that's it. I was getting ready to put this video together, and I just had one final thought, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't leave it out. So like anything that we do, there's the ripple effect, right? The consequence of the decisions that we make. And choosing to do something like a contest prep, or not even that, let's just talk about dieting. choosing to do things in a way that is not sustainable, yes, will get you results, but you're gonna have to deal with the consequences of those decisions. So it's just something that I feel doesn't get talked about enough. Sometimes we get so caught up in wanting to follow through, finish it, you know, accomplish the goal, that we don't ever think about what's gonna happen after that. And so it's part of the reason why I choose to work with mainly just lifestyle clients, because I truly love and believe in living a healthy lifestyle, something that is sustainable, something that is going to enhance your life and not the opposite. Now you're left with a slow metabolism, with digestion issues in some cases, but also mentally, it's a very tricky place, the after, right? So body dysmorphia is a real thing. You know, sometimes you see yourself in the mirror and you just can't see what the reflection really is. And so you're constantly in this, you know, it's never good enough. So I just want to say that real quick. Do whatever it is that you have to do to feel fulfilled, you know, to feel accomplished, but be aware of the consequences and be ready to deal with those, because those are going to be a whole nother step, a whole nother process, but it's just a part of it. And that's it for this video for today, you guys. I'm going to do my best to share more, because it's something that I've always wanted to do, is just share what I've been through, share all of the mistakes that I've made, because that can help somebody else not have to go through that. If you can learn from my mistakes and, you know, just kind of reap all the benefits of, that would be the most rewarding thing for me, at least. So if you liked this video, I know it was kind of rambly, but if you kind of got the message or what I was trying to share, please don't forget to give me a like, leave me a comment down below. Again, just kind of letting me know if you enjoyed this video, if you would like to see more. And yeah, I'm an open book and I'd love to share it with you. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.